Hey everyone, it's Chris, the PDX Picker. Hope you all are doing great out there. Come along with me as I pick my orders that sold over the past few days on eBay or Mercari. I'm a reseller, and I had today is Monday. Had a pretty decent weekend sales-wise. Yesterday was a Super Bowl, so that was fun to watch. I'm not really a 49ers fan, so that's what made it kind of fun, although not really a Chiefs fan either. I like when variety of teams win, and obviously the Chiefs have won for 2 times in a row and quite a few times recently. So I was a little bit rooting for the 49ers, but I'm actually a Seahawks fan, a lifelong Seahawks fan, and 49ers are a pretty big rival of the Seahawks, so I kind of liked to see that result just because of that. But it was fun, just a low-key weekend with just my wife and youngest son, and now I'm ready to get back here to pull some orders and talk about what sold. So had a pretty good weekend sales-wise. So let's go ahead and start and pull those orders. First one is an item that I bought at my local thrift store for I believe $5.99. All the shirts are, if I remember correctly, are $5.99. So I pulled it finally. It is this Columbia PFG shirt, new with tags. Sold for $30, free shipping. So probably, $5-6 shipping. So I turned $6 into basically $24 minus fees. So pretty good sale for that one. My shipping table my whole area is a little bit unorganized. I'm going through some small renovations in my shop. I'm trying to add some walls here. I'll show you really briefly. I want to add, so I have this spray foam insulation, and I want to add some plywood here, and here, and you can see some of the plywood. Because I need to add some supports to mount my mini split compressor on the outside of the shop. And then I want some room to hang some things in here. I'm not the super handiest of folks, at all. And I got these metal beams here that I need to drill through in order to mount the screws. But come to find out, I don't have long enough drill bits, so I need to go to Home Depot or wherever today, and hopefully they have some long enough for me to buy. But all of this to say that I have some stuff in the way for what I normally am doing, and it is causing me to be a little jumbled when I'm pulling these orders. So hopefully it won't show up too much on camera. But all right, so the next item that sold, I'm excited to say that I finally sold a pair of Converse shoes. I am not positive, but I think this might be the first pair of Converse shoes that I have sold, and I made the mistake of sourcing, I don't know, 8 or so pairs in the last year. I'm going to put this camera down while I grab the item, but I kept finding Converse shoes all over the place at yard sales and things, and they're relatively inexpensive. They're about usually between $2 to maybe $5 a pair, and I don't know, I see people wear Converse shoes all the time, so I was like, hey, why not? Let's pick these up. I also see that they were selling on eBay, but for whatever it was worth, or whatever the reason, I couldn't get anything to sell. But I finally sold my first pair for $21, and like I said, I probably picked these up for maybe $5. But just a nice, decent pair of low-top Converse All-Stars, sold for $20 plus shipping on that one. So yay, I got one, and hopefully I'll actually be able to sell the other 6 or so pairs that I have in my inventory. Some of the later converts that I sourced, I ended up just donating because I was like, there's nothing selling. Why do I keep trying to list these? But item number 3 for the day is a Bible. I think I had talked in my recent, maybe my, not this last video, but the video before, that I do decent selling Bibles, and this one was a good pickup. So this is a Holman Ultra Thin Classic Bible. It's got this nice like leather cover on it. Anyway, bought it for $2 at a yard sale, and it sold for $31 free shipping. So that was a nice, good pickup for sure. So again, the 2 things that I look for in Bibles are study Bibles, or maybe ones that are just nice and fancy, like this one that had that kind of cool leather flap on it. So those are usually winners when you're out looking for Bibles, for sure, in my opinion. So this next item that sold was something I picked up at the Goodwill outlet, I think 3 weeks ago. It is a baseball, and I'll give you a better look here at it in a second. I actually found this and 2 other baseballs, and it was has a whole bunch of autographs on it. Hopefully those are coming through. And there's, I think, maybe 8 or 10, maybe 10 autographs total in here, but then there were a bunch more that were faded. I got this at the Goodwill outlet. I paid right around 50 cents for it. And I found that right next to another baseball that had 1 autograph on it that I was pretty clearly able to recognize it as Rickey Henderson's autograph. I actually have that baseball up for auction currently on my site. This one I also had up for auction. I wasn't able to identify any of the players myself, so I listed it as an unidentified autographed baseball, and it sold for $10.50 plus shipping, so not a huge profit. Right near the end of the auction, I had somebody reach out to me via message and tell me that these were signatures from the 1964 LA Angels team, so there were like 6 players that he was able to recognize. I put that in the listing. It didn't help any with bidding up, but still kind of cool. I don't know how the person that donated it to Goodwill got this, but pretty cool little piece of sports history there, that there were all those players from the 1964 Angels, and then they just unceremoniously tossed it in the donate bin. But anyway, hopefully the person that bought that is going to enjoy that, and maybe they're an Angels fan, and maybe they just like autographs. I don't know. But anyway, next item that's sold is an international order. It is something I showed on a video, I don't know, I think my first video back, when something that I had sourced recently. It is a pair of, let me set this down. It's a pair of coveralls. So these are the Big Mac coveralls. Probably can't see that, but you'll have to take my word for it. That I bought at an estate sale for, I want to say $10. Let's say 10. Could have been 5, but I bet you it was 10. And these sold very quickly. Internationally, $44.95 plus shipping on that one. So good profit coming through there. And my last video, which not a lot of you have seen, but had some good stuff in there. I put in a clip of me sourcing at my local thrift store, and I found this item here. Super quick, fast flip, great profit on it. It is a Panasonic SD YD250 bread machine, and I bought it for $9.99, and it sold super quick. I maybe could have held out for a little bit higher, but it was a local you know, I live in Oregon. This was a sale to Washington. So I had it listed for $145 plus $39.95 shipping. And I took an offer for $115 plus $39.95 shipping. I have a feeling the shipping is going to be pretty inexpensive, maybe half of that. So I kind of factored in that extra $20 of profit I made on the shipping when I went ahead and accepted that order for $115. So that was a very good flip. I was super happy about that, to see that one sell. And a couple more here. This next one is a pair of shoes that I bought at my local thrift store maybe back in September. So they've been listed for a bit of time, but didn't have a lot of traction on it. It was basically a brand new pair of Cole Haan shoes. Maybe I looked in the wrong box. Where is it? Maybe it's this one. Brand new pair of Cole Haan shoes that, I mean, I listed that they were barely used. Hold please while I find where I put this. Box 14. I don't know if it's in box 14, folks. It says it's in box 14, but I don't know. Let's take a look here. I might have to be doing some hunting for this. Nope, it is in box 14. Yay! Okay. All right. So these pair of Cole Haan, what are they called? The Grand. I'll look it up here in a second. But they picked these up for $7.99, and they're Grand Cross Court is the model on them. Super good condition, which is why I picked them up. And I eventually took an offer for $50 free shipping on that, because I just hadn't got a lot of traction on it. So I'll take that though, $8 into basically $40 when you take out the shipping. So anyway, that's it for today. We will be back here in the next day or two, and we'll pull some more orders. All right, see you then.